wonderful speaker for today, Lakota OneHeart. There are those of you here who know her and have been with her for many years, and some people may never have heard of her, so I'll tell you a few things. But it won't encompass everything. And I promise you most of it's true. We always joke with each other. Lakota's indeed a dear friend, teacher, and mentor to many people, and has been through the years. She, with her actions, her thoughts, her energy, and her teachings, touches people of all ages, children, the elderly, and those young seniors such as us, that many of which are sitting here now. She is ordained in the Order of Melchizedek, as are some of our other Fellowship of the Inner Light pastors, such as Lloyd Kramer, myself, Robert Krajicki, and Marlena and Anthony Reese, so I believe you know them. Her whole life is her ministry, and she enlivens all our souls and helps give us tools for transformation and healing, and for putting that which we truly are into this earth. She's part French, Maui, and part Abenaki, and a few other little things. Yeah. And certainly she's from the source. It goes way back. We can't list all of it. But anyway, we look forward to her sharing today as she shares about mending our hearts. So let's give a warm welcome to this light that's coming up here to address our lights.
I thank you, Susan, especially for that beautiful song. Oh my goodness, brought me to tears.
I can't even walk yet.
Yeah. O come, Israel. I want us all to take first of all in today's teaching a big, big breath of fresh air. I want you to think about Floyd. When that knee was on his neck, what did he ask for? I can't breathe. What is going on with COVID? We cannot breathe. We have to take and trust again the very next breath that we're going to breathe. We have to give our soul to Creator, to what's going on our whole planet, on this beautiful, crazy, wild roller coaster of a reset. It will affect the next 700 years. We are now in the age of what my people have always called the quickening. So I say, breathe. Breathe in, breathe out, and know that that very breath that you are breathing is filled with Creator's love to you. It is filled. Don't take the short breath of fear, because fear is not of God. It is not. I have faced many reasons to run, but I stand steadfast, because I know I am half of creation and Creator's love, and the other half is my choice. What am I going to do with it? Am I going to tuck tail, bury myself in the corners of my home away from my family and my friends? Or am I going to choose to live, to embrace life? Because I am living. We are all still living. The Holocaust is upon humanity around the world right now with this virus. And it will keep mutating. It was man-made, most likely. We have different factions, say yes or no. I don't care how it just is. But I also know something else. Creator's love to you, the living very soul that is breathing right now, God's love, just is. It's your absolute. Can you breathe? Yeah. Can we sing again? Yeah. Can we chase the kids down the beach? Yeah. Can we go climb a tree? Oh, yeah. Okay? Look around, and instead of feeding yourself with the negativity and that darkness that would like to embrace us and own us and control us, gift ourselves to the light. Let your aura shine bright. You become the very light and enlightenment that Creator has gifted you by first breath when you was born till the last breath when you leave our realm. All along is the journey of light and enlightenment. If you want to get filled with light and be a little bit more at peace, go out in nature. Take a walk on the beach. You live near it. I climb the mountains. I live near them. I live on top of a mountain. And what I do, in that morning, I get up before I can have any confusion in my soul. I take a deep breath and give my first breath that I'll acknowledge and that I'm awake out of dream. Holy Creator, thank you for my life. I'm still here. Ishka. I am here. It's time to take a stand and feed the light and not the darkness. Why give that darkness form over our lives? It's not my choice. You have choice. Human beings are nothing but choice. And how we direct that choice is by our hearts if we're connected to God, or by our minds if we want to stay in confusion. Our mind is a special gift. But did you know that brain matter that you have inside of you, you can take off the top of your skull and stab a knife in it, and guess what? It would not feel. Your heart feels. When you lose a relative, and that cord is cut from this realm and there onto the realm of God, it hits your heart hard. You actually feel it. That's the truth. So why are we encasing ourselves in fear as humanity around our whole planet? We have freedom. We have the next breath. And Creator doesn't charge us for that. Not even a penny or a quarter penny. So let's breathe. Go outside and recharge yourself with Earth Mother herself. She's still in her glory for us. She's out there. Those birds are flying by. That sun is coming up every day and doing its job. Clouds are making pictures in the sky for us. Sunsets, morning, sunrises. Moon is beautiful. They just had an eclipse of the moon. A lunar eclipse. How beautiful was that? We're living in incredible times right now. We chose by our soul's journey to be here during this time. So why are we making a muck of our lives with it? What the heck are we doing? Is this our reality check? No. This is our reality reset. We can reset our whole lives right now by this moment and this time and create the future that we want for our planetary discordance to end. We owe it to the Mother Earth. Makachina Uchenaka. We owe it to her. Everything you have in harvest time comes from her. Yeah, you might buy it from the store, but somebody planted it for you and reaped the harvest. And your job made the trade of your money to buy that harvest. It's still part of the process of life. We owe Creator the very love of God, our love in our life, not our fear. We need to grow up. We need to grow up. We're not children anymore. We are spiritually ascended souls on an incredible journey that we chose to be here and be part of this process of this quickening to help elevate the human consciousness, because that's what's going on. We're being squeezed up the chute. Are we going to embrace fear into the next consciousness? Or are we going to embrace our love, our joy, our dialogue with God daily, our prayer, our simplicity of a beautiful soul that you were born with? You have it, you own it, and only you can control it. So why let the media control you? No matter which side, I'm not taking a side. Creator is beyond sides. Love doesn't have a side. It just is. It's the only absolute Creator's love to you that is an absolute in this world. That is never, ever divided. No matter what your race is, your creed is, however you live in the world. You created this. We're co-creators. Manifestation happens because we have the bright idea. Maybe you talk with somebody else about it and their bright idea grabs your bright idea, and then you've got a connection of building into form, a new reality. So let us co-create this new beautiful world in our new consciousness together. Love, joy, happiness. It's not necessary for us to drag the past into our future. We have to live in the present to create the new future. The past is enough. My people have suffered. All races throughout humanity have suffered one way, shape, form, and another. Let's stop our insanity. Let's begin with open hearts, all embracing hearts, and hold the fathom of the deepest level of our souls, that we came in with that connection to Creator's love. We're born from that love, we come from that love, and we are that love. To deny it is to deny the life force that's in you. You'll be sick with that very soon. You'll do despicable things very quickly. You'll let fear overrun you and rule you and control your choices. Instead, let go. Let God. So you can go in the direction of growth. We are all here to grow in our abundant selves. We are all here to grow. Nobody born is not to grow. And I can attest to that. I took care of handicapped children. They were non-ambulatory, mental retarded, totally, completely, 100% needed our help. Our institution at Southeastern Training Center to take care of all of their needs. But I'll tell you something. They were my teachers. even if they could not speak to me, their eyes could dance when they saw me come in. They knew I was going to stimulate them and love them. And they knew it was real. It wasn't just a job. It was my heart being taught by someone who couldn't even speak to me, who I had to clean up vomit, defecation, urine, change bedclothes, change their clothes, put splints on and off, administer medication. But most of all, the most important thing that they taught me was love. And they couldn't even say the word. They didn't have this big old noggin up here confusing them. But they knew what love was when they felt me touch them. They were my teachers. The four-leggeds in my life have been my teachers from the very beginning. Life outside the trees, birds singing, birds squawking, birds tattling on me because I've got a gun and I'm going to go hunting, and the crows ahead letting the deer know I'm coming. They're the tattletales of the woods. It's all life and it's all love. I pray before I go. I receive the deer standing there waiting to bring food to my table. Pascal, I just harvested out of my herd, and I gave him the choice. Because he was becoming dangerous and his horns are out to here, and he's tossing his head at people, I have to let him go or harvest him, one or the other. I gave Pascal a choice that I raised from baby when he was born, where he couldn't move. I fed him. I milked his mama. Around the clock, I took care of this cow till he could walk. I put rubber egg cartons around his joints with duct tape so he could stand eventually. He thought I was mama, but I taught him his mama was the cow over there. But he loved me, but he was dangerous. So I told him, I gave him the pictures. Animals read pictures. You can go to the market, or we will harvest you, and you will feed my community of the people that come to my gatherings. They will have a choice to have your meat. You can prove to me your choice by going into the cattle trailer and laying down. They never do that, by the way. They will not go in there and lay down. 2 days later, he was laying down. So I had 21 days of a teaching from a cow to me how important life is, and how I will give of myself a sacrifice no different than Jesus on the cross, and feed the people my love. What's the difference? That cow knew it was important. He knew what was important. It's called sacrifice. Sacrifice, gift. Sacrifice is the gift. 21 days I did prayers on him. Come the day I brought him to the slaughter, I told them to tell me when it was his turn, so I could finish the final prayer for Pascal. In French that means spring. I was put tires on that cattle trailer because I needed new ones when I got the phone call. I sat there crying like a 2-year-old in front of those people putting tires on mine, and just told him, blurted out what I was going through. And the man touched my shoulder and said, I'm so sorry, honey, but that's a fact of life, isn't it? I said, yes, sir, it is. But he was my friend. I raised him from a baby. The slaughter people come running out of the slaughterhouse when I got there to pick up his remains, because I treat him like a buffalo. I save his head, his skin, his feet. I waste nothing. Come running out to me. We've never seen this before. Lakota, Lakota, Lakota. He didn't even move. He didn't even jump. He didn't even bellow. He just stood there behind the other two that were jumping. The ones behind him were jumping. He was just standing there. Why was that? Why was that? I said he gave up the ghost and fed us. that's the meat that I will eat. Not in the stores where they're just herded in. He made that choice. We all have choice, don't we? In this. This was his time of crisis. This was him going through the chute as we are. And this was his teaching. All of the souls and this great holocaust around our planet that are leaving because of this disease that was created are no different than Pascal. They're gifting us that are living still life to be renewed. They will recycle back. And so won't Pascal. I told him, become a dog next time. Please. You're a good boy. You're just bad to other people. That's the teaching that I can receive from a cow or for a handicapped little child that can't even speak or feed themselves or change their body when it's swelled. All around you, you have messages from God. And they're profound and they're deep. And they will move you into your own internal, external enlightenment. Creator doesn't lie to you anywhere. You're given nothing but truth. So, why believe the media? Look around you, see life continuing. Go outside. Fill your body with the light from the sun. You embrace your chakras, being recharged by God and love. The sun comes up every day. It's growing the whole planet to life. This side or that side. This side going to sleep, that side waking up. We have a song of creation going on. A song of creation. Baby chicks. Love babies being born. I lost 2 relatives this year, and I gained 2 new babies in my family. All in 1 year. Great pain, suffering, loss, cry, tears, and then great joy. Is it a riptide in my soul? Somewhat, yeah. Somewhat. But also the facts of life. The very facts that we're living right now. May we, as those who are still standing tall, like the standing tall people, the trees, before they start wiping them out, may we embrace life fully. Live it to the utmost with joy in your heart and share it. In the very beginning of the Thanksgiving time, and the gratitude was for the harvest, the joy of having food stored enough to get us through the hard winters, the hard times, when there's very few and very meager amounts. And our people shared with the early pilgrims, and there was trade going on. Later on it shifted. Later on. I want to go back to the first times when it wasn't distorted and it wasn't frustration and greed. That was our turmoil in this country of embracing the circle, the hoop of life, the cross in it, red, yellow, black, white, 4 races of humankind coming together on this continent, the hoop of all life around the whole planet and becoming, to this day and time, homogenized. Do your DNA, you'll see how much you are. You will find out something about yourself that might be a surprise, and what a gift that is. You're part of everybody, and everybody's part of you here. We're at that point now, in the cusp of this new reset. So let's embrace it consciously, with our hearts open, not a dialogue of any animosity to another. hearts are open to receive this very blessing of another breath of our new day. We begin again as one people on this continent. That hoop got broken long ago, but we're all here, all faiths, all colors, all nations, on one beautiful place, Turtle Island. We're here, together, together. You're not apart from me, and I am not apart from you. I embrace you all with my heart, my soul, and it is a communion between us. That's how I see our country. And I embrace the circle with the cross and the long leg down, which was Jesus, and his teachings of love without conditions or barters or any expectations. It's kind of how God is. That's what I learned. Now I'm going to sing you an earth honoring song in my language. It's a prayer that I gift her. It's Maka Ina Unche Maka. Mother Earth, Grandmother Earth, Pilamayea. Thank you. Honata Newa Shewa. I embrace the circle of life from above and down to where I am, because we bring this love from God above. Goes like this. Maka Ina Unche Maka. Maka Ina Unche Maka. Pilamayea, Pilamayea, Honatanewa Shewa, Honatanewa Shewa, Pilamayea, Pilamayea, Maka Unche Maka, Maka Ina Unche Maka, Pilamayea, Pilamayea, Honatanewa Shewa, Honatanewa Shewa, Pilamayea, Pilamayea. Maka Ina, Mother Earth. Unche Maka, Grandmother Earth. Pilamayea, I thank you. Pilamayea, I thank you. Honata Newa Shewa. I embrace you, the circle of life from God above. And that's our hug, heart to heart. Pilamayea, oh.